Bernie Sanders made a statement on Hillary Clinton's Wall Street transcripts. Of course, if you follow the primary, he's the one who was pushing harder than anyone for her to release those transcripts. Emma and I experienced firsthand. Everything with Bernie is bittersweet right now. We saw him in Dearborn, Michigan the other day, and he was vintage Bernie and waving his hands around and talking, every last progressive note that you'd want to hear. But then, obviously, supporting her. So it's those two things don't align. But from where I'm sitting, I don't look at the world black or white. I don't look at politics black or white. I don't think he's sold out. But I think his statement on her transcripts, which to me was a non-statement, he essentially phrased it. If you haven't seen the statement, it's on my Twitter and on my Facebook. He phrased it, whether I think it was something like whether those statements, whatever Hillary Clinton did or did not say to Wall Street banks. So kind of leaving it vague whether these leaks are authentic, which they are. WikiLeaks has never been challenged for authenticity in 10 years. He basically moved on to the fact that they have set up the most progressive platform in Democratic Party history, and he will hold her accountable if she's elected. That's not enough, Bernie. I know you're not watching right now, but that's not enough. I'm not saying you are not progressive. I'm not saying I don't admire you or support you. But the comments that she made behind closed doors are exactly what you've been saying for 40 years is wrong with American politics. So for you to essentially gloss over it, not condemn it, I'm not saying you have to pull your endorsement. That's up to you. But to not come out with strong condemnation that Hillary Clinton is essentially saying to bankers, what I tell the public is what I tell the public, but you know how I really feel. There's a public position and a private position. For her to tell the bankers, it's just, there's a lot of misunderstanding about you guys and your role in taking down the economy. To tell the bankers, the people who know how to regulate best are the people in those industries. Regulate yourself. For him to not condemn that kind of talk, I think that is very, very, very far removed from who he is. And he's wrong. There's no other way to say it. He's wrong. I'm not going to tell you what to think. If you want to say he's a sellout, all these things, that's up to you. But for where I'm sitting, in this particular case, he's 100% wrong. I understand he is thinking about the long game. He is looking at it. I am going to bite my tongue, and I'm going to tell people to vote for her, and then I'm going to fight her like hell on day one. I get it. But comments like this are beyond the pale that Hillary Clinton made. And I also think we need to acknowledge it's very clear why she didn't want to release these transcripts. And if the media would be doing its job, they're pretty devastating to her. There's some outlets that are covering it and covering it well, but very few.